Yizzo, 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 my peoples, my Moors. What up, baby? Hope you're feeling amazing today on purpose. You know your boy definitely is. Here to tap in real quick. Got a message, you know what I'm saying? What was the intent you were at your goal with today? All right. How intentional were you about going at your goal today? I'm gonna read the definition of intent. All right. Coming right from the Webster Dictionary, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Here we are. Intent. It's an adjective. All right. Firmly directed or fixed, earnest, intense, an intent look. Having the mind or attention firmly directed or fixed, engrossed, strongly resolved. Here we go. An act or instant of intending, something intended. All right. Where we at here? A purpose, object, aim, meaning, or import. In law, all right? This is how they talk. This is what it mean in law, all right? In law, one's mental attitude, all right? Including purpose, will, determination, etc. All right? At the time of doing an act, intention, all right? To all intent and purposes. In almost every respect, practically, virtually, all right? Intent. You got that? Intent. So, were you intent today about the goal? What was your intent about your goal today? Was it like to hit it? Was it to conquer it? Did you even have a goal? If you didn't have a goal, get a goal. All right. This is why it's important to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, what are you motivated for every day? What are you motivated for every day if you don't have a goal? So get a goal. All right. What can be your goal? If you don't even know where to start with that, what's your hobby? Then get a hobby. Start with a hobby first. Get a hobby. Then once you have some fun with your hobby, turn that into a goal. Maybe turn that into a business. Or maybe some type of assistant work where you can be given some aid or something to somebody or whatever. All right. But at some point, lead to getting a goal. You know what I'm saying? That way, you can have good intentions. What's intentions about the goal? You know what I'm saying? The act or fact of intending, determination to do a specific thing or act in a specified manner. All right. That's why you got to have great intentions. I'm going to read that again. All right. You got to have great intentions. What's intentions? The act or fact of intending. All right. Determination to do a specific thing or act in a specific manner. All right. Anything intended or planned. Aim, end, or purpose. Purpose in regard to marriage. Meaning or import. All right. It's starting to get into some technical stuff. I want to stay at the front part of those meanings, the most important for what I really want to tap in. You know what I'm saying? For what I want to tap in on. The act or fact of intending. All right. What are you intending to do with your time? What are you intending to do with your time? You got 24 hours in a day. You sleeping probably 6 of those, 8 of those. Hopefully no more than 10 of those. That's just crazy. If you sleeping 10 hours a day, you better be wealthy. You better be wealthy or super active the other 14 hours. All right. You working. So you working 8 hours. So now let's just say you slept 8 and you working 8. That's 16 hours. What's the intention for the other 8 hours? Obviously, if you got kids, you're dropping a lot of that on them. Okay? At some point, we got to be intentional, have good intentions to take care of self. If you're not intentional about it, fam, it's going to be really tough to conquer a goal. It's going to be tough to conquer anything, a task, anything. If you're not intentional about it, it's going to be tough to get it done. So let's let's think about the goal for a second, right? What's going to be the intent of the goal? Once again, let's go back to intent. Firmly directed or fixed earnest. Intense. All right. When you get the goal, be super intense on reaching the goal. Don't stress about it. Don't stress about it. Just be intentionally doing stuff for the goal every day, daily. Every day. They say if you do something for 18 minutes every day, you're a master in a year. I don't know how true that is, but I'm willing to try it and and see if it's false. Like that's a great place to start. 18 minutes a day. Just be intentional about your goal, something for you every day for 18 minutes because it's important. If you're not doing stuff for you, right, it's going to be tough to continue to do stuff to help others because you're going to be burnt out. You ain't got no recharge period. The stuff for you is your recharge time. The stuff for you is your self-growth time. The stuff for you is your self-peace time. You know what I'm saying? That's what the goals is for. The goals are have you focusing on you because it's your goals. And hopefully your goals have been set by you, not by other people. So you would be motivated to go hit your goals. That's the tough part. So like when you getting a lot of advice from outside people and you're not internalizing it and then making your own decision, then your goals sometimes can end up being somebody else's goals, and then it'd be hard for you to go hard at those goals. Perfect example. College. Most of the time, it's not your goal. It's usually like your parents' goals, your teachers' goals, your grandparents' goals. A lot of times it don't be your goals. Then you get there and you struggle hard with it. And a lot of us, we just force through and we get through. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of other people don't. And it be because, it's not because they're not intelligent. It's just because that's not really their goal. Their goal isn't really to go to college and come out and do all the systematic work of like a worker in the corporation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. But you got to get a trade, you got to do something, or you got to capitalize on your skill. That's why it's important to have your hobby. Because if you got a hobby, you know what you're good at, you know what you like. Everybody's got a talent and a skill. Everybody's got a talent and a skill. We just don't spend enough time tapping into self, figuring out what our talent is, what brings us joy, what brings us peace. And like a lot of the time we don't spend that time because the matrix just got you going. Like you're at work, you might have a second job. Say you taking classes while you at work. So like how much time do you really have to sit down and meditate and do all that stuff if you're not doing it with great intent? If you're not intentional about it, if you don't have great intention on doing so. All right, so that's how you got to come out of this. That's how you're gonna slow all this down with just intentions, right? Following through with your intentions, and then just consistently being intentional about repeating that daily. And then, it's just a lot. You get up and go to work every day. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. And for most of the people out here, you're not even going to work and doing stuff that you enjoy doing, and you still do it consistently, right? For the money, right? What's the money in reality, though, right? What's the real money in reality? Your health. Your health's the real money. Your health's the real money. That's the real money. How much money you got? That's the real health right there. How much money do you have? How much real money do you have, right? And I'm not just talking about physical health, mental health, right? If you're not right up here, the mental health, that it don't even, I mean, the physical health don't even matter at that point. If you're not right up here, all the other stuff is not going to matter. It'll just be a matter of time before everything's shut down if this is not right. So be intentional, have great intentions, and focus with great intent on you, a hobby, a goal, right? We need that. You need that. I'm very fortunate. I found my hobby early. I knew I liked being around sports and athletes. Boom. So that got me going with that kind of got me going into the hobby of training, right? I knew I liked being around, hanging around people and helping people get better. So like, as I got into the personal training, I really found myself being able to do all the stuff that I like and get paid for it. And then obviously growing myself to continuously elevate, to still capitalize, still in that same area, but just doing it at a higher elevation now. And I enjoy it. That's why I can go in with a clear mind. I don't bring no outside stuff into my establishment, you know what I'm saying? Because that's literally one of my places of peace. So that's how important it is to be doing something you love, because then when you going in and you spending a lot of time at these places, it's gotta be it's gotta be peaceful. That's a lot of time to not be at peace, you know what I'm saying? You doing 8 hours a day at minimum in an unpeaceful environment, that's dangerous. So we got to do at least something that we enjoy, because we didn't even get to the part of like outside forces of like people in that environment that could be making it more negative, on top of the fact that you don't even want to be there, or I said don't want to be there. You're not completely enjoying or reaching maximum satisfaction on what you're doing. So I think I hammered that, right? Get a hobby, right? Get a goal. Hit it with great intent. You know what I'm saying? Then the intentions on it, right? Follow through. Have great intentions to make sure you follow through with it, to continuously build on it. You know what I'm saying? And then repetitiously, just be intentional about daily, just finding your happiness, finding time for you, creating the time. I don't even say find. Create the time. Create the time. That's the main thing we got to start saying. Create the time. You know what I'm saying, family? Create the time for yourself. Definitely create the time for your family. Okay? When you come home, if you've been going all day, put the phone down. If you got little ones, you know what I'm saying? If you got kids, put the phone down until they go down. It's tough, I know. Listen, I'm telling you, as I tell myself, always know that when I be talking to y'all, I'm talking to me. I'm no better than nobody. Okay? We got to get these joints out of our hands. They so comfortable. So when we come home and we dealing with our crew, you know what I'm saying? Give them that respect, you know what I'm saying? Undivided attention. You wouldn't have your cell phone out at a meeting. Don't have it out at the meeting at home with your kid. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk more next. I like the way that sound right there. Like treating your time at home with the same respect you treating your boss and these other people at these meetings and things like that, or at school. You know what I'm saying? Treat your kids with that same respect. Get your phone down. Let's deal with that right now. Matter of fact, let's get your phone down, right? And give them the same respect that you giving your boss, When your boss pull up, you putting the phone, you know you putting the phone away. Your manager pull up, you putting the phone away. I ain't lying, you know it. You lying. If you working for somebody and your name isn't at the top of the lineup at the place you're working at, you're putting your phone away when the top of the lineup walks around. You know you are. So don't fake the phone. I'm not trying to play you. It's just I'm just want to bring it to full circle. Like, you giving these people way more respect than you giving your children. Remember, I got my phone in my hand too sometimes. So luckily for me, I just need to get on myself about being a better boss at myself at home and at work. But but I definitely show my clients more respect, because I don't be on my phone when I'm with my clients. No way. No way. There's no way I'm on my phone to the magnitude with my clients and I am with my kids at home. There's no way. Definitely not. Definitely not. If my client was in the middle of talking to me, I wouldn't say, hold on, let me finish this text message. There's no way. Hold on one second. Let me finish this text message. Yeah. So we tripping on that. We definitely tripping on that. We got to get better. So let's focus. Listen, let's have great intent on that. Let's be intentional about that. I'm going to be super intentional about it now that I've spoken into existence and I've spoken in front of y'all right here. So I'm going to be super intentional about it. When my kids are around, treating them with the same respect I'm treating a paying customer, right? Because I'm giving a paying customer more respect than I'm giving my children sometimes. Not all the times, but enough for me to mention it. You know what I'm saying? So I got these chakra cards, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to start tapping in with y'all on these joints anyway. So no better time than now, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no order to them. I read them with my kids. We done went through these joints a couple of times, but definitely find them to bring peace. You know what I'm saying? Something to just think about as you hit the sack, wake up, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing. So I'm gonna count to 4 for the mowers and then stop. Let's get it. Let's get it. 7th chakra, crown chakra, selfishness. How does the universe work on that as we talk about being selfish, being on that phone when we with our kids, being selfish? I am kind to all. I am aware that everything I do or say affects others. I will help those who seek it. I will seek out ways to be of service. I develop an attitude of looking for ways to help others instead of always waiting to be asked. Everything I do from a spiritual perspective, and I put my heart into it. Now, if you put your heart into it, that's with intent. That's with intent. When you put your heart into something, that's done with intent. You know what I'm saying? Look how the universe pulled that up. Look how the universe just pulled that up right there. Oh, look how the universe just pulled that up right there, baby. Everything I do from a spiritual perspective, and I put my heart into it. So it's definitely done with great intention. And you have great intent. Trust me, think about the things you put your heart into. Think about how much you either prepared, focused on it, the effort you gave into it. It was done with great intent, right? Right? Very intentional about it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Stay amazing on purpose. Peace and love to all the Moors out there. Peace and love to all my peoples out here. If you here at this moment, you made it this long, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And remember, treat yourself like the most amazing thing out there, because you definitely are. Nobody else comes before you unless you have a child and they are literally right next to you, unless it comes to saving lives. All right. Because, and the reason why I say it like that, if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of them. You know what I'm saying? So stay amazing on purpose. I love y'all. Hawa.